Hey guys, this is Will of TyBL and welcome back to my channel. We are now down to the last 2 months of 2020, but the number of BL series being released is still growing in numbers. For a lot of BL fans, November is the most awaited month because of the BLs that will be released. We were all waiting for this month to come and now, here it is. Just a warning, in this video, you may encounter some spoilers that you may not want to hear, but if you are really excited, then you can proceed to this video. Anyway, if you live in a different country and some BL series are not available to yours, you can use ExpressVPN to watch those restricted series. Use the link on the description below to have 49% discount and 3 months free if you opt to avail the 12-month plan. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. The very first in this list is one of the most awaited second season of a TyBL series, Thon Type Season 2, 7 Years of Love. If you are watching this video from the day I uploaded it, then the pilot episode of the Thon Type Season 2 will be tomorrow, November 6. Thon Type the series has been one of the most successful BL series, and it's not surprising that the second season is being hyped. The first season of the series is one of the most watched BL series in Line TV, and I can feel that the second season will join the ranking too. Thon Type Season 2, 7 Years of Love will tell the continuation of the story of Thon and Type, 7 years since they started their relationship. From being enemies, Thon and Type managed to overcome their hate from each other and turned into a sweet relationship. But every relationship has its own ups and downs, and that includes our very own Thon and Type. The conflict of their story will begin because Thon wants to be married with Type. He also wants that their relationship will be known not only by their close friends but also by some people. With that wishful thought of Thon, Type has its own decision not to be married with Thon because for him, other people don't need to know their relationship. For Type, as long as they are with each other, it's already enough. Another thing that would give troubles on their relationship that almost break them apart is because of the kid, Fiat. Fiat wants Type so badly for himself, even though he knows that the latter already has a boyfriend. Fiat would do everything so he could have Type in his life. Thon and Type will spend their time away from each other for a month. Type will decide to be a monk just before he went back to their home. The second season will be a test of their love for each other, even though a lot of years have gone past. Thon Type Season 2, 7 Years of Love will air on November 6 in 131 channel and will have the rerun on Line TV. For international fans, Line TV will provide international links with English subtitles. The second in this list is another anticipated BL series for November, no other than Gen Y the series. The pilot episode of the said series will air on November 11 with a total episodes of 12. If you were a big fan of the original casts of 2 Moons the series, then Gen Y will become your favorite. The comeback of Kim and Copter for a BL series is definitely a treat for their fans who once shipped them in 2 Moons as Ming and Kit. Gen Y will also star Bass as one of the characters. Personally, I'm getting confused with a lot of characters for this BL, but let's see what it has to offer for us BL fans. If you haven't watched the trailer yet, here's the synopsis. Mark wanted to challenge Dr. Kit from Faculty of Medicine when he was told that Kit is hard to approach. But in the first day he meet with the doctor, he ended up getting on Kit's bad side. He keep pursuing the doctor, and when he has the confidence to ask Kit to be his boyfriend, something happened at the same time, and as a result Kit did not accept Mark's love. The feeling of disappointment arose with all the characters. After solving their problem, Kit and Mark decided to tune their understanding once again. Aside from Kim and Copter, I'm also kinda excited to see Dun and Bass being a BL ship because they really have a great chemistry, although it's not quite sure yet whether they will be partners. The third on this list is a new BL series from GMM TV, Thon and Chonlathy. The first episode of Thon and Chonlathy will air on November 13 with a total of 13 episodes. I'm still not quite sure whether Thon and Chonlathy will be aired internationally on GMMTV's YouTube channel just like Me Too or not, but I'm hoping that they will release it too for international audiences. The BL fans may be waiting for own BL series of Pod and Fluke, who happen to be a BL ship in Dark Blue Kiss, but Pod and Kautung is also a good BL ship in my opinion. They will be a fresh BL couple for the fans to see, and I'm quite excited to see how they are going to be a BL couple. The height difference is also notable between the two and I very much like it. If you haven't seen the official trailer yet, then here's the synopsis of the said series. Chonlathy, a shiny boy with a love heart, secretly has a crush on a guy next door, Fonhan, since he was a kid because Piton always takes care of him as if they were real brothers. But Chonlathy can only watch Piton and his girlfriend from afar, until fortune favors him and Piton updates his status as single. Then Chonlathy decides to change his look to win Piton's heart. The closeness starts to change into a deep bond. That's dear Piton starts to feel confused about his feelings. His mouth keeps saying that he doesn't think of Nong that way, but when Nong goes with someone else, he feels insecure. He can't help being possessive and worrying about Nong. And in the midst of that, his ex-girlfriend returns to complicate things. While Kong's fans have set their sights on him, how will the love of Chonlathy and Piton end up? Fon and Chonlathy will also star Top Tap and Mike as a side couple, and that really makes me happy because I already miss them since still together. Their chemistry is definitely great. The fourth on this list is a BL series that was derived from a novel, My Ride the series. If you want to read the novel version of My Ride before you watch the series version, you can read it through Amazon or Kindle Unlimited. When I have watched the trailer of My Ride the series, I'm kinda confused on whoever will be the main couple since I did not read the novel of it. But the plot is kinda interesting to be honest, and it's good to see a BL that's not inside a university or a campus, or definitely an engineering story. If you haven't watched the trailer yet, here's the synopsis. Dr. Torn often hires Mork, a motorcycle driver, to drop him at his dentist boyfriend's apartment after work. One day, however, when Mork knowingly makes Dr. Torn late for his date, Dr. Torn finds out that his boyfriend has been cheating on him. Heartbroken and feeling betrayed, Torn breaks up with his boyfriend. In the meantime, his friendship with Mork continues to grow. This drama is about sweet and innocent development of a friendship and then love between a rider and his passenger. This kind of BL will be a refreshing one for us because we all want a diversity of BL series. I just hope that this series is a good BL. My Ride the series is set to air sometime in November with a total of 8 episodes. The last on this list is one of the most anticipated BL series for the second half of 2020, Manner of Death the series. There's two reasons why this series is being hyped and anticipated. First, it's the return and comeback of Max and Tool in a BL series after 2 years since Together With Me, Next Chapter the series of 2018. Max and Tool are known for their hot and steamy scenes in the said series and also with their great chemistry and acting. The two have a great friendship which helps them to be comfortable with one another doing their legendary scenes. Lastly, Manner of Death the series is not your typical BL series. We always have BLs which tell about university students falling in love with one another or some cliche plot for BL series, but Manner of Death is something you should not miss. If you want to know more about Manner of Death, here's the synopsis. Dr. Banjit is a medical examiner based at the provincial hospital. One day, after carrying out an autopsy on the body of a woman who had seemingly hung herself, Dr. Banjit rules out suicide, as his findings point to homicide. His conclusion suddenly makes him the target of someone very powerful, when an anonymous man breaks into his house and threatens him to change his report back to suicide. Dr. Banjit doesn't take this threat seriously, but that all changes when one of his friends, a prosecutor, suddenly disappears. Dr. Banjit quietly conducts his own investigation in order to get at the truth. All clues led to one suspect, a man named Tan, who denies any involvement. Tan convinces Dr. Banjit for them to team up together in order to find the real murderer. Manner of Death. The series is set to air sometime in November with a total of 14 episodes. Manner of Death can only be watched through the WeTV app. The year 2020 has never been a good year for everyone, but the BL fans are enjoying every BL series that's coming out this year. It's good to have something to watch this time of our lives, but we should always prioritize first what we should do in our everyday lives. We are almost done in 2020, but the number of BLs is still growing and I'm happy for that. Thank you for watching. That's it and see you on the next one.